Thanks for tuning in. After spending a month in Tucson, we headed south to Tombstone. But before we headed to the popular historic town, we decided to watch the movie to become more acquainted with the area. As we headed towards our touristy destination, the wind had to test my driving skills once again.
Jen is pretty stressed out right now. There's a lot of wind and the van is getting bucked all over the highway.
And the larger wheels don't help.
Yeah, the tire upgrade. You alright?
Yeah. It doesn't also help that here is like a suction vacuum and it makes it even more intense of the sound of the wind. And then your car is like a floating spaceship and it can just kill you.
Man, maybe you shouldn't be driving. Give me the wheel.
Jesus.
Okay, what are you doing? Alright, I'm shutting this off. You gotta pay attention.
On our drive, we noticed the terrain changing from desert to thick dry grass and tree-covered land. Our eyes were delighted to see new landscapes. Thanks to our friends Amy and Caleb for the dispersed camping recommendations in the Coronado National Forest, which were surrounded by the Dragoon Mountains. The roads to get in, well, they were a tad rough. But nothing stops my professional driver. I don't know if you know this, but he's like a legendary driver, especially when it comes to red race vans. The cabinet is always a gamble if it's gonna fire off like a cannon after a bumpy road. We will be careful when we open that cupboard. How much are you gonna bet that something's gonna fall out of
Just
this?
don't let it fall. I know it's gonna fall, so just don't let it fall.
I'll use my mind.
Just open it carefully.
I was using telepathy.
That's the wrong one. Telepathic?
Telepathic?
No.
Telepathy?
You are telepathic.
Brave.
Tilapia?
That's a fish. I'm using my tilapia. No, just kidding. Okay, ready?
Just open it slow. Don't let it fall.
But I want to be honest.
Yeah, I know, but
Wow.
okay, not bad.
That's almost the bananas. That's pretty good.
It's not bad. It's not like a spaghetti squash that almost killed us.
Yeah. Woo! All right. We instantly fell in love with the landscape here, and we're excited to explore it in the coming days. The next day, we got ourselves all ready to hit the town. You know Bryce is dressed up when he's got the bracelet on.
I'm ready to party.
We are on our way to Tombstone, finally.
Yeah, I'm hoping to meet Doc Holliday. I don't know if he's there still.
And Herb Wyatt.
Wyatt Earp.
Oh yeah, that's right. And Wyatt Earp. We know so much about Tombstone.
And Billy the Kid, I don't know if he was there, but he's a cowboy.
John Wayne.
Yeah, he's a cowboy. We're basically historians.
We don't know what we're expecting from seeing this place. We're highly disappointed when we saw Deadwood. I mean, I saw Deadwood as a child, so I knew what it was, but Bryce loved the show Deadwood. And,
Season 1.
And when he saw Deadwood for the first time, it was not a fun time.
No, it was so shameful. I'm still mad to this day. Everyone's claiming to have the table and chair and stuff where Wild Bill got killed, and who knows what's true. We've seen so many different sets of furniture that were...
Is that a horse?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna shut this off so you can see the horse. I wasn't lying, there was a horse.
Yeah. One thing I want to say is that this is one of the first times that we've aired down the tires. So far, squishy, it's a lot better. I'm very pleased with the purchase.
And I can't really tell the difference, so. But I'm not a tire person. I'm just a tired person. Just kidding. Okay, well, we'll see you in Tombstone. Bye. We finally arrived to the historic western town of Tombstone. We really enjoyed that the town was preserved all the way down to the gravel streets. After a stroll, we found ourselves watching the reenactment of the famous OK Corral shootout. Bryce is in full cognito.
Trial, boys, I suggest you clear out. And that, folks, is our show. We hope you enjoyed it.
Our stomachs were rumbling, and after several recommendations, we hit up Crystal Palace for some delicious food. What made it even better was Kane got to tag along on all the fun. We sipped on some of Doc Holliday's favorite whiskey and ate some really tasty burgers. It was nice to soak in the atmosphere of a crowded saloon and pretend like we were in the 1880s. Once our bellies were full, we explored more. We found ourselves checking out some old mining equipment. That's a big boy. We're miners. We're miners now. That was maybe not the best idea. And after that, we toured through the famous Birdcage Theater. The day went by too fast, and we were still not able to do everything Tombstone had to offer. But I think our wallets were okay with that. We headed back to find camp and reflected on our day. We are done at Tombstone, and I have to say it was actually not that bad. I mean, for like a tourist thing.
Yeah, it was cool. The gunfight reenactment that the OK Corral did was like really good, much better than I expected.
Yeah, the actors were really good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was definitely, you can tell it was like a little hokey, but they
supposed to be hokey.
Yeah, they played off of it, and it was entertaining. The Crystal Palace
was awesome, dog friendly,
and it had delicious burgers, super juicy. And then we had the whiskey that Doc Holliday drank to help him not recover, but
he died of tuberculosis.
Not recover.
The opposite.
Yeah, kill himself with. How about take the ease off his tuberculosis?
Yeah, there you go.
And then we did some old time photos, and that was really fun. I'll have to type the name of the old photo place we went to because that place was excellent. The guy was just awesome. And then we did see the Birdcage Theater, and that was a waste of time.
Yeah, the Birdcage Theater had a bunch of like really cool historic artifacts and a lot of history in it, but it was really expensive.
Overall, I do think that they captured like the essence of the town better than like Deadwood or something because people were playing up on it. And I do have to say, Bryce is right. The tires make a difference on this washboard road. We found a new spot to camp and took a chance at driving closer to the Dragoon Mountains. I don't think we could get any closer. We took the evening to have some more whiskey and watch the sunset from the rugged rocks. It was relaxing to be engulfed by nature and hear the calming silence of the earth singing in your ear. Nothing is better to close your chapter on the day than a warm, colorful sunset.
I smell cows.
He's so cute.
I smell diesel.
That was right.
It was diesel the whole time, huh?
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a good guesser.
Yeah, I like cows and diesel too.
The next day, we decided to do some exploration of the area and see what we could find. There was not a designated trail, so we just hiked as far as we could in the open world.
So we're in the valley of the Dragoon Mountains, trying to forge a trail here. I'm currently looking for a shrine of some sort. My shrine radar on my Sheikah sheath is going off. We don't know what the secret is, but maybe we'll figure it out, maybe we won't. So this is one of those giant spiky alien bushes. Yeah, it kind of looks like it's all tore out of the ground here and knocked over on its side. And it looks like there's dried blood all over it. I think an animal got tore up, knocked this over. Yeah, probably a cow, but man, there's a lot of blood in this thing.
Here, let me reenact. Cow goes like this. Oh no! Oh no! And then falls into it. That.
Discovered this ancient technology in the wash. No idea how old this is.
It's like the GPS from Zelda. Tells you the map.
Oh yeah. Very primitive, whatever it is. Okay, we've been following the shrine sensor. See? It's getting closer, and I think we located it right in here. I'm gonna go check it out now.
I think I found the Lion King rock, and Bryce has found his Zelda shrine.
Okay, we found the shrine entrance. Didn't have to do anything secret, it was already open.
You're smacking. What did you eat? What did you eat?
Just chewing on grass.
So we have suspicion that this is a
Mortar and pestle.
from Native American tribes.
Yeah, it could be used to mash up whatever you need to when you're cooking and stuff, and then someplace to cook.
Or ceremony hall or something.
Ceremony hole?
I said ceremony hall.
Oh.
Or hole, I guess it is. I'm not very well versed, okay? So let me know what that would actually be called, because I don't know. I am Rafiki from Lion King. Simba, all that the land touches is yours.
Is that what he says? I thought that's Simba's father.
Oh, maybe it is. Just kidding. Let me go like this then.
You jealous of my bow staff skill?
If we were to run into any goblins on the way, it looks like Kane and I have good protection. Kane is pretty pooped out, and also he's just really weirded out by his dad. But he's so pooped he has to sit on me. Wow, way to kill the air. Almost got you there. Just wants to eat that stick. You won, Kane. You have now earned the stick of honor. We dropped Kane back off at the van since he got a little pooped out. But then Bryce and I headed back out on the adventure to conquer Lion King Rock. We made some interesting choices for the route we took. Be careful, please. Wow, Mount Goat.
Yeah. That's good.
Oh boy.
There's the summit we're seeking. Jenna's down here trying to navigate this section. It's probably like a 30-foot fall on the other side over there, so she's taking the safe path I didn't take. There you go. There's like a little step there naturally, which is nice.
I don't like heights. I don't like heights. Like this. I don't like this.
Oh my god, like a pro.
We're not done yet.
Easier than that.
You didn't see anything easier than this. the drop off.
It's alright, I got vertigo. Yeah, this is the summit road, I think.
After some hyperventilating on my part, we made it to the top in one piece. We're on the top of Lion King Rock though, woo! The views were stunning, and the stretches of valleys and mountain landscapes seemed like they went on forever. After some time soaking in the surroundings, we headed back to our home. To give you an understanding, before we went this direction, and we found the cave back there. Then we dropped Kane off, and then we hiked up that, on the other side of there, and then all the way to the top. And now we're headed back to our van. And there he is, just loving his stick. When we got back, Bryce did one of his favorite things, and that is craft a fire. It was great to cook a meal over the hot fire and enjoy our evening.
I don't think we've talked about this at all, but this fire pit, great thing that we just found at a campsite that we've been using. It's not perfect, but it's all we have right now. So I'll show you the sort of fire pit that I would make in order to use this thing, because it's not very strong and it's not very large. I made the cardboard thing to store it in because it's really dirty and full of charcoal and gets everything gross. So this works pretty good. So as you can see here, collected some firewood. So this is some really, really, really dry, hard, oh my God, it was so hard to split, wood from one of these dead fallen trees over here. Then I have some pine that we just got from like a gas station or whatever. And then that same log that I've been carrying around since New Mexico just to split on, it's been handy. And then underneath the trees I found all this brush, so I'm gonna use that to get it started. And Jen's working on it here to give it some style. But basically the way that I build these...
Style is important.
I agree. So I build them kind of like a Viking fire pit. Oh wow, that rock is really cool.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, I found it.
Dang, that's nice.
I gave it style.
And so, yeah, I build them so that you can kind of have a channel to put the coals in. And I've tried using wood and all sorts of things for this through trial and error. And I burned up a bunch of food doing that with wood. So now we're just back to using rocks. But it's a pretty small fire. So it's like this long, skinny, narrow pit is what we've been building. So yeah, we're gonna stay at it. So another piece of technology here that I want to show you that I figured out. We don't have like a wire brush or anything to clean this with. So what I use is, this is a really soft piece of wood, and you can see, you can get some grooves. So you can kind of notch those out and kind of use it to scrape. And it really does a good job kind of cleaning all the burger or steak off here from whatever we last cooked on this thing. So here's my fire starter. This is kind of like a log cabin, I guess. I'm using some of the sticks and some random paper towels and whatever that we have to kind of start the fire. Now we're cooking fire. So you can see I just moved everything, all the coals that were over here underneath everything. And now I'm kind of controlling the heat that way. I'm moving stuff in and out.
Alright, the meal over the fire was pork rib, sweet potato, and asparagus. And let's hope it tastes good. We have learned that we enjoy being pleasantly surprised by our destinations, and doing too much research into where you are staying can take some of the magic away from an unpredictable journey. However, we did have to leave Tombstone abruptly due to Kane having health issues, which spiraled into one of the most stressful weeks living on the road. Tune in next time as we take you on our experience navigating Kane's ups and downs and learning how to distress on the road. Let us know if you've ever been to Tombstone and what your experience was like. Have you done the mine tour? We'd like to know if we missed out on a neat experience. Thanks for watching, and we hope you come along on our next journey. We can't wait to see you then.